Oxford Dictionary defines the word legacy as an inheritance or a gift of property by will. But I also discovered that the word legacy comes from the Latin verb legare, which means ambassador or sent as an ambassador. Over 100 years ago, Mr. O.M. Duke and Miss Susie Hardin Duke began their legacy here in Flovilla. Unknown to them, they became ambassadors to Flovilla. Mr. O.M. Duke served as mayor in the late 1800s, early 1900s, and Miss Susie Hardin Duke was a real estate agent, which was unique at that time. She had a business partner, Miss Lizzie Edwards, and together they bought and sold land in Flovilla. Now today, it's not unusual to see a female real estate agent, but back in the 1900s, early 1900s, it was quite unusual. It was unique at that time to have females outside of the home, working outside of the home. Miss Susie Hardin Duke and her business partner, Lizzie Edwards, bought this particular piece of property in 1905, around that time, which was 112 years ago. Now today, it isn't, after her passing, Susie Hardin Duke's passing, she left the land, now known as the North Flovilla Cemetery, to her son, Emery Morton Duke, and his wife, Sarah Elizabeth Duke, who are my grandparents. And they held on to the land until their passing, and they transferred the legacy to their 6 children, which would be Uncle Morton, who is deceased, Uncle Frank, Uncle Bobby, Uncle Gene, who's not with us today, my mom, Emily, and then Uncle Emery. In 2006, the Duke siblings, the then ambassadors, agreed to donate a portion of the land to the city of Flovilla after the need was expressed that we needed a new cemetery. In 2011, under the leadership of then former mayor Mr. Harvey Norris, the land was finally prepped to be open as a cemetery. In 2015, the main roadway in the cemetery was paved using SPLOST money, and here we are today dedicating that roadway in honor of the Duke family. And I want to share a personal story or a breadcrumb with each of you. It means a lot to me, and I'll try not to get emotional when I do it. But Miss Annie, our clerk, ordered just one sign just to see how it would look from a different company that we normally wouldn't use. When the sign came in, she sent me a picture of it via text. And I asked her, I said, Annie, why is the E there? Why is that E there? Because we're not doing East Duke Lane, we're just doing it Duke Lane. And Annie asked me, she's like, well, do you have any family members that have an E? There's Uncle Emery. and I said, well, and then there's Uncle Gene, which Gene's short for Eugene. And then she's like, anybody else? And I'm like, my mom, Emily. I was like, okay, there's that breadcrumb. There's that breadcrumb. And as I was looking through all of the paperwork, then I got to thinking even more, there's more to it than just mama. It's my grandfather, Emery, and my grandmother, Sarah Elizabeth. So, it's the ambassadors, the ancestors, they're still here. They're still with us, and they're sending us signs. Sending us a sign. And now the legacy has been left with the city of Flovilla, and I'm the next ambassador, which is a double fold for me because I serve as the mayor, but I'm also an ancestor of the Duke family. And I couldn't be more proud to be up here today and be part of this event today. I found the following quote is by Christine Gregory, and I thought it was perfect for today's event. And it says, "It is up to us to live up to the legacy that was left for us, and to leave a legacy that is worthy of our children and our future generations." And I want to thank each of you for leaving that legacy with me because you guys instilled all that in me as my upbringing, and it passed down from Granny and your father and your or my great-grandparents. Next, we have Miss Susan Holmes, who is going to read a proclamation for us. Just a few words after that.
You know, when I was invited to this event today, I've been in Atlanta at the legislative session for the last 3 or 4 weeks, and I was like, I don't know what our schedule would be for today, but I knew that I wanted to be here. I knew I didn't want to miss this because Frank and Bonnie Duke have been friends of mine for a long time. Actually, I've known Frank way back when he was with Georgia Powell, and we worked together. And you know, it's just, we immediately became friends back then because we were both trying to improve the rural areas of our state. And I am so grateful that I grew up in rural Georgia. I grew up way out in the country from Monticello, and in a little community called Fair. And, you know, there's just nothing like your friends and your community and preserving the history of rural areas and the friendships you make, and there's just that special bonding feeling. And I am so thrilled to be here today just to honor this family, because as I can tell from listening to y'all and just from having known Frank and Bonnie, they have contributed so much to wherever it is they live. And so I was asked to read this proclamation. Whereas the Duke family donated a piece of property to the city of Flovilla. This piece of property had been in the Duke family for over 100 years. Whereas Susie Hardin Duke and her business partner Lizzie Edwards bought and sold real estate in Flovilla throughout the first half of the 1900s. Whereas Susie Hardin Duke purchased the piece of property now known as North Flovilla Cemetery. Whereas the Duke family has been an intricate part of the city government. Whereas O.M. Duke served as mayor for the city of Flovilla. Ms. Emily Duke Burns Howell served on City of Flovilla Council, and Elizabeth Burns Ogletree is currently serving as mayor. Whereas it is a privilege of all residents of the city of Flovilla to honor the Duke family. Now therefore, I, Elizabeth Burns Ogletree, by virtue of the authority vested in me as mayor of the city of Flovilla, do hereby proclaim February 3rd, 2017 as Duke Day in the city of Flovilla in memory of Emery Morton and Sarah Elizabeth Duke and in honor of the Duke family, and extend to this family our deep appreciation for distinguished and dedicated service to our community, in witness whereof I have heretofore set my hand and caused the seal of the city of Flovilla to be affixed this 3rd day of February 2017, and it's signed by Annie Mitchell and Elizabeth Burns Ogletree. Congratulations to your family, and thank you so much for all of your contributions.
Any of you guys want to speak?
Yeah, do I have to come? You mentioned, thank you so much, Susan. We've always kept a friendship with you. You know, as I think back, I may get a little emotional, but I want to thank the city of Flovilla and the mayor, the council, all the people that had a part in today's activities and this dedication. And I think back to Harvey when we talked back in 2006, and you know, y'all were looking for a cemetery, and we collectively got together as a brother and sister and said this is something that we wanted to do with that piece of land. But as I think back, this is the kind of, if you look at the picture up here, we never had a picture without Dad, but our mom said, you know, after he passed away, that we were going to get a picture of all of us together, and we did. And, you know, we just treasure that one photo in the old home place that we grew up in. But, you know, our mom raised us, and with the help of the folks around Flovilla, mentioned Boise earlier, and we just, she raised us to believe in the good Lord's teachings and to, you know, try to help instill in the families that we may have in coming years, you know, the importance of family. Also the things that's trying to better your community, always, wherever you live, you be a citizen of that community. But, you know, I can't remember what I had for lunch yesterday. I think back, you know, the first Coke I ever had was up here at Mr. Edwards' store, and that was the best Coca-Cola I believe. The best Coke I ever had in my life. And then, you know, we'd go up to the post office, and we couldn't get up to the teller's window, and we asked Miss Alice Thompson for the mail. You know, that was a big deal. You know, right here, right there. And the two churches, the Methodist and the Baptist. You know, in fact, I thought could be Methodist and Baptist. We were little, you know, we'd go to all of that. Yeah, Baptist. But saying all this, you know, I'm just so thankful to have. I've had 5 brothers. Of course, Morton, Zoe's husband, Terry, Sherry, dead. When our mom died, our dad died, he always, Morton, Buster as we called him, he just kind of took the lead. He was kind of about 13 years old, and he was our motivator, you know, and you know, Gene, Bobby, you know, always had a party and helping us do the things that we needed to do as young children. And Emily was our best. She was always our nurse. You know, she needed our bruises. Gene was our mechanical guy. You know, he always worked on things. Bobby was our conscience, I think. I had a problem with Bobby. Emery, he still says he's adopted. He was the youngest, you know, before Dr. Hammond was Eddie Pig. Y'all may remember her. She would come down and she would stay with Mom for a month prior to her birth, and then she would stay a month after. And Dr. Hammond would come down and, you know, make sure we were okay. Well, he told Mama that she'd have to go to Griffith Hospital with Emery. So, after he got up about 5 years old and he couldn't get his way, he always said, "I'm adopted. Y'all do not want me." We're going to do a DNA on you.
Oh my.
66 years later, but I know some of my other brothers, well, one other thing, my dad always said he'd tell people who didn't know him, you know, he said, you know, I've got 5 boys and every one of them's got a sister. And they'd say, "You mean you got 5 boys and 5 girls?" No, I said I had 5 boys and every one of them had a sister. That would be him. But I know my other brothers may have some things they want to say. Thank y'all so much for this awesome prayer. Thank you.
I just want to say, on behalf of Gene, he called me this morning and he said he would love to have been here. And he's done a lot for the community. Most of you know that Gene comes down with a home place up here, and he's always with the Methodist church and always in the cemeteries doing different things and all. But he said that he was sorry he wasn't going to be able to come today. I just reiterate what Frank says. You know, we look back. You know, times were a little bit tough on us, but yet we felt like everybody else, it was tough on them. You know, as we were coming up. But we look back on our heritage and just thank the Lord that we were able to be raised in a community like Flovilla. Thank y'all for the day and honor.
Thank you.
I guess
Could I
we'll
say
move.
something?
What?
Could I say something?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Praise God for all being here. I am very thankful to the Duke family for their contribution. We were running out of time, and we didn't have any place to put the rest of our families, and they come through with a suggestion, and it worked out real well. And then I was running out of time to get the cemetery built because the Lord was blessing me to do some other things. And the Lord blessed us, my wife, my family, to buy the old Santa Creek Baptist Church and start a ministry. And it's been 6 years, and the Lord has truly blessed us. So anytime y'all want to come to the old Santa Creek Baptist Church, it's New Hope now, feel free to come because the Lord is going to, we all one people in the Lord.
Amen.
And look, I thank the Lord for Mayor Ogletree coming in and finishing it for my time. Like I say, my time ran out, but the Bible tells us that one plants, one waters, and the Lord gives the increase. And I thank God. Thank you. Thank y'all for the invitation.
I guess now we'll move over to the cemetery. We have a two-part unveiling. So we'll start at the entryway at the cemetery, and then we'll work our way back, and we'll...
It's probably journey time.